I said, come over, come on over, you'll say.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Town of Portland podcast. And with us in the studio is is our first selectman, Mr. Mike Pelton. Yeah, there he is.
Good morning.
How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you, sir?
Fantastic. Thanks for coming down, bud, and giving us the update as far as that goes. So it's been a little over a month. So we got to give the folks the rundown of what's happening around town.
I brought my list. I brought the updates.
All
ready
right.
to go today.
Let's get to it.
All right. We'll start from biggest to smallest.
All right. That works for me.
All right. So Brainerd Place. If you're driving past there, you see all the piles of dirt.
Just move the microphone over. Just that.
This way.
Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Is that better?
Good. Yeah, that's
all right.
good. Okay.
All right. So Brainerd Place, they've got a bunch of different things that have happened. They are they're filling that first apartment building right now. I believe they're up to 55 units out of the 99.
Okay.
So that's coming along nicely. The second building in the back, it's completed. The roof is on and they're working on the inside.
Yeah.
That looks great. They're probably looking at a year from now when that should be out for rent. So they're happy with that.
Yeah.
I think people know Jersey Mike's looks like that's a go.
Yeah.
Chipotle looks like that's a go.
Yeah.
So for those that love that, and I am one of them, it looks like that's going to be exciting. So
there you go.
So that's happening too. They're also looking at maybe expanding or speeding up the project as well. So they're getting some really good feedback from other businesses.
Okay.
So I think they may accelerate 2 phases that they had left into maybe 1 phase.
Okay.
So we're working on that right now. So we're hoping we can get that done.
Nice.
So they also have an early childhood business that wants to use one of the historic buildings.
Yes.
Which is very exciting. So they want to add to this mix, and that's helping bring other types of businesses in.
Nice.
So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, that for sure.
So that is good. One thing about that place that was interesting, when they first opened up that entrance off of the bridge, they had issues with traffic flow. So they've resolved that in terms of making sure that there's no people going the wrong way down that road or doing other things. So that one has been resolved. And I think I've been talking to some of my friends that were nervous about this project in the beginning with too much traffic on 66 and that new light.
Yeah.
I think it's been going smoothly.
It has.
I haven't noticed anything. I haven't heard many complaints about it, but that light has, I think, made it easier and has not interrupted the flow of traffic morning or night. It seems like it's been okay.
Well, I think DOT has synced that pretty well with the main and 66 light there.
Yeah,
So,
I think so too.
Yeah,
I think so too. So that's going along well. That's great. The spa, exciting news. They actually started digging and setting up for the work that they'll be doing over the next 6 months.
Yes.
About 2 weeks ago. So they are occupying that building that Dean built.
Yeah.
That is their setup area. They've already made the rail along the river or along the quarry edge to be safer. They're digging in the ground right now. People should see things happening there.
Yeah.
And construction going on. Certainly getting all the piping done
for sure
over the next couple of months. So that's very exciting. That's going to be a great project.
Oh, that's going to be awesome.
Cannot wait. So something along those lines, something that's not on my list, but it just kind of connects it. I just applied for a grant from AARP and from another organization to build a trail around our downtown district, a walking trail.
Oh, nice.
I know you've been around the town for a long time. I know we've done that in the past or something along those lines.
Sure.
But with the riverfront becoming a lot more alive, I thought that might be a cool thing. So
yeah, absolutely.
So I'm looking for people that are interested in either helping or participating or maybe giving some suggestions on what we do with the trail. Do we have little markers about historic points? Do we do some other things there?
Sure. There's a lot of history down there.
There's a lot of history.
A lot of history.
Speaking of history, point number 3, the 250 committee.
Yes.
So 250 committee, I could not be more proud of these guys. They are knocking it out of the ballpark. We recently did a fundraising drive for that committee, and they're raising money to make next year's national birthday a big deal. So coming up with events that are Portland focused, but involved in. So anyway, we did a national competition against every other town in the state to see which 250 committee can raise the most money. And Portland raised, I think, $10,800 total.
Yeah.
We were number 1 in the state.
Yes.
We won like a $1,500 bonus.
Yes.
So it gives us a starting money to be able to do more fundraising to create different activities for next year. So
I was looking at the scorecard. I think the next closest one is Weehaw.
Weehaw, yeah.
And they only have 4,000.
I did send him a message and said, sorry about that. Portland beat you.
Yeah.
Across the river, we beat you. So that was very exciting. So I'm very happy about that. They've done great. Next one, Riverfront Access Project, the canoe and kayak launch. Then Rick and Lou have won it for a long time. You've been involved in it for a long time. So we just passed the last town issue by having a pass by inland wetlands.
Yep.
They approved it. We sent it out to bid. We're waiting for bids to come back by August 15th or August 14th. Once we get it back, we'll find a contractor, and we will be able to get a path to the river.
Yep.
We'll be able to get a parking lot near the river.
Yep.
And getting fencing up. And we won't get the whole job completed, but now we'll have enough to be able to apply for another grant.
Sure,
and get
absolutely.
that done. So
Absolutely.
that one I'm real excited about. I know Lou and Rick want to be the first ones out there.
Yeah,
on the kayak,
absolutely.
so.
They've got their kayaks already on the top of the car.
Already on top of the car. They got the date picked out. November 23rd, I think, is what they want. So next thing, High Street project.
Yep.
For those in town, we're working on a project on High Street to replace some water mains
Yep.
that feed the 2 tanks that we have up there. We have a 1 million gallon tank and a 500,000 gallon
Yep.
tank. That provides the pressure and the water for our water system in town. So they are replacing an old pipe right now. There's been some inconveniences in the last week in terms of the job stopping some traffic going into the school for
Yep.
drop-offs. They should have that resolved. Some people reached out to me and said, hey, make sure you do better signage, make sure you direct people in the proper way. We're
Yep.
doing that, so I appreciate the feedback. We're not perfect. We aim for that, but we can't get it all the time. But they're on
sure.
top of that. They're working on that. They should be done before the school year starts again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going along nicely. And then next summer, we just won $1 million grant from the state. That'll be the second part of this project to continue that work on
Sure.
there. So
Sure.
we're looking forward to that. That's going to be good.
Yeah. Now, are they going to be repaving
Yes.
the other side of the High Street
Yes.
there, going
Yes.
down to William Street?
So the way that they were trying to do it was we're going to dig up the road. We've got to put the piping through. We may wait until next year to repave the whole street. We may just patch it so it holds up for a year
Yeah.
as good as we can. That'll save some money for the town by getting it all done next year. But
Okay.
next year's will continue farther down to William Street Extension at least.
Yeah.
And that way it'll all be done, and then we can kind of cover it up.
Nice.
And repave it. So that's what the plan is right now. We don't know what's going to happen, but right now it's moving along nicely. So.
Good, good.
All right.
Fantastic.
Off the roads onto sidewalks.
Yes.
So we're constantly trying to find money for sidewalks. We have the next project that's going to be up and moving within the next 4 to 6 weeks will be East Main Street.
Okay.
We're looking to finish up and put sidewalks in front of the cemetery where they took sidewalks out a long
Yeah.
time ago.
Yeah.
So that straight area we're looking to do, as well as Homestead Avenue and Highland Avenue.
Yeah.
There were 2 areas that we had meant to do before we just couldn't get to.
Yeah.
So that looks like that's going to go. That's going
Nice.
to be a go.
Nice.
We did think about doing on Main Street, redoing some of the curbing, but we're saving that for once the bar committee, the one that's looking at downtown.
Yeah.
Once we look at other things to do downtown, we may want to change how we do parking
Okay.
on Main Street and what we're going to do for curbing and sidewalks. So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
pulled from that, doing some of that to waiting till we review it and see what we can do for the whole downtown area.
Sure. That's good.
So that should be interesting. Let's see what else. Concert series
Yes.
up your alley. Music.
Yes.
Music. So
Tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
is
night.
the Downbeat.
Yes.
The Great Hill Mountain Band. is
Great Hill
gonna be
Mountain. They're kicking it up the right way.
Yes, sir. We got the locals, and which is awesome. I think they're starting, and I think Small Town Roots is backing it up towards the end of the series. So
That's fantastic. No, they're great. It's a fun time. They've done such a good job with this. Jim Tripp and Greg Rose and the other ones that have
Yeah,
helped
yeah,
put this
yeah,
together.
yeah, exactly.
They've done a great job. I love it. Bring the family out. Get a blanket.
well, it's a perfect spot. They've got a great stage, great venue. You bring your blanket, bring your cooler, and just sit down and enjoy.
Don't bring the rain.
Don't bring the
Don't
rain.
bring the rain.
No.
leave that for West Hartford.
Yeah.
For WeHap.
WeHap.
Right? They can have all the rain they want to.
Yes.
So. But anyway, so those are the big things I have. I mean,
Okay.
beside that, it's been exciting time.
Yeah.
We're trying to keep everything on top of things.
Well, the well project is coming along too.
Yes.
There's the new well.
Yes.
As far as that goes, we had some good pump tests out there.
Yes.
And so forth. So which is looking good. So now I think we're still negotiating with MDC.
We're still negotiating with MDC, and the next test will be a 5-day test.
Okay.
So they're getting the equipment for that. That'll probably be 2-3 weeks from now.
Okay.
But they need to make sure that the flow can continue for that long. So that is coming up soon. I'll keep everyone posted on that.
Fantastic.
So yeah, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The one thing I heard the most of when we did that meet and greet at Brainerd.
Oh yes.
So we did a meet and greet. I think we may have talked about this. I'm not sure, but about 3 weeks ago, we did a meet and greet for business leaders in Portland at the Brainerd Place.
Yeah.
And the 3 things I heard the most were water on Route 66,
Yeah.
water and sewer, and people want to know more, getting it through maybe even to East Hampton so we
Yeah.
can do something with it. So water was a huge deal. That surprised me that so many people knew about water. Wayne Carini was leading the charge on that,
Sure,
as
yeah.
well as everybody else. Second thing was making Portland more business friendly.
Yeah.
I heard a number of stories of things that we could have done as a town to maybe help an addition come on sooner, help with zoning. I understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, we do a really good job. We have a great department down there, but I'm looking to see if we can even improve that more.
Yeah, we're
You know?
going to more user friendly
Yep.
and go from there. But yeah, in fact, I did a podcast with Wayne last week.
Oh, you did?
And so forth. And my Connecticut Valley, which is going to be renamed the Roots to Riches podcast. Okay, we did we did Dan Bertram the week before, and
Yes.
then we did Wayne last week, and that was one of the things we talked about too. You know, is getting that 66 corridor opened up, and you know the old saying, "Build it and they will come."
Yes,
You know,
yes.
so that's the area.
He and other business people have big feelings about that.
Oh, absolutely.
They want that to happen.
Oh,
so.
absolutely. I'm one of them.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm one of them.
100%.
Yeah, for sure.
And something small, but I think important is I've heard from Chris Cody and yourself and others that we're trying to make Portland also a clean town, and
Yes.
and making sure that we're keeping our storefronts looking good,
Yeah.
and that we're cutting the grass, and simple things, small things, or big things. And when you come over the bridge, having those flowers that Chris was able to donate for the Welcome to Portland sign,
Sure.
small thing but a big thing. You
Well,
know?
just the streetscapes, okay,
Yes.
that the Garden Club put on. I mean, that was phenomenal. We had so much great participation with all of the local businesses and so forth. And they announced the winners on it. Fabian's won first prize for his flower display up in front of the pizza place, which is great. I think everybody participated. We even had participants on 66, which was good.
I think it's fantastic. And not to make a shout out, but I know Alicia and Jen at the Inner Circle. I heard they got second place in the People's Choice Award.
Well, that's a
Just
good
heard
thing.
that. Heard rumors
Yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
So
fantastic.
they did a great job. So
Yeah,
but-
fantastic.
yeah, but a lot of things going on. A lot of
Yeah,
things going on. It's pretty
absolutely.
exciting.
Absolutely. So, you going to take any time off this summer?
I may take a couple days, but there's so much to do. I probably won't.
Yeah.
Because
You're like the Energizer Bunny, Mr. Pelton.
lots of sugar.
Yeah.
Lots of sugar. Bring it on. And Pepsi Zero.
Well, there you go. There you go. Fantastic. All right. Excellent. Well, I think that wraps it up on this edition of the Town of Portland podcast. I'm working on getting Charles in here for the Board of Ed and to do his, but at least it gives the folks a little snapshot of what's going down and how everything's moving along. And you're doing it.
That's it. And by the way, when you see Charles, ask him about the school project. 'Cause
Okay.
He loves talking about that.
Oh, I know he does. So good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes this episode of the Town of Portland podcast. And with us in the studio is our first selectman, Mr. Mike Pelton. So, Mike, thanks so much for coming down. And that is all. We'll see you next time. All right.